Welcome to Becoming X-Aware. Here we explore how the process of becoming contributes to self-deception and work on detaching from it to unlock endless possibilities. Join us on this journey of discovery and transformation. Together, let's focus on purpose in motion, your journey to living fully.
Why do we placate the vision of those who have shaped society to their advantage? Why do we trust a system designed to fail, only to then accept its prepackaged solutions as if they were inevitable resolutions? This is the cycle of control. A problem is created, a reaction is provoked, and a solution is presented. A Hegelian dance of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, where the conclusion is always predetermined, yet we believe we have arrived at it naturally. But have we? There comes a time when we say no, because we have said yes all our lives. There comes a time when we say no because we have said yes all our lives. But what does this moment signify? It is more than just a shift in words, it is a transformation in consciousness, a declaration of self-awareness and an embrace of truth. Everything you believe yourself to be, is it truly you? In daily life, we often move through routines, responsibilities, and expectations without asking, what have I become and what am I becoming? When you take a moment to reflect on these questions, you are not just existing, but actively engaging in becoming X-aware. However, let it be known that the actions or steps taken to achieve a particular end, the you and identity, will not facilitate the experience. From the moment you are conceived, your identity is shaped by family, society, and the invisible forces of expectation. You become someone, a name, a title, a role in the grand design of existence. But what if that identity is merely a mask? What if everything you've known about yourself is just a construct? Then one day, a transformative event occurs, a moment of clarity, a break in the illusion. You begin to see beyond the surface, beyond the labels, beyond the self you once thought was real. This is the turning point. The moment when the world no longer defines you, you define yourself. Are you still in the process of becoming, or have you begun to awaken? This is a question only you can answer. Let's take a moment to still the mind. Then we can proceed to understand the journey of self-discovery and transformation. The journey of self unfolds as layers of identity, memory, and conditioning shapes what you believe yourself to be. But what remains when the mind's illusions are stripped away? At the very moment that we are actively pursuing nothingness, we confront the question, who are you without your mind? There are two distinct phases, becoming and becoming X-aware. One is formed and lived by the mind, and the other is a formless state ready to be experienced. From the moment of our conception, external influences shape our becoming. Our genetic makeup, environmental conditions, and familial circumstances begin to define the foundation of our physical and psychological existence. Even before birth, subconscious programming begins knoward, such as our mother's emotions, cultural context, and societal structures contribute to our early identity formation. As children, we absorb everything around us. Language, behaviors, and belief systems were ingrained in our minds. Our sense of self amalgamates parental expectations, societal norms, religious doctrines, and educational structures. We begin to identify with labels, such as nationality, gender, status, career aspirations, etc. These labels become the building blocks of our personas. By reaching adulthood, you believe your identity is complete. I am this person, I have these beliefs, and this is my role in the world. However, this persona is a construct built from the outside, influences rather than innate truth. The ego thrives on attachment to this identity, reinforcing fears, desires, and the pursuit of validation. As you transition from being to non-being, that being, imagined to be the real you, is no longer fed. At some point, life presents challenges that force you to question everything. Existential crises, trauma, loss, or profound life changes create fractures in the constructed self. You start asking, is this who I am? Is this all there is? This questioning is the first step toward detachment from the perceived persona, the end of becoming, and the beginning of something more profound. Becoming X-aware begins a profound and yet to be fully known becoming. There is a pivotal moment when you realize that everything you believe yourself to be is not the whole truth. This may come suddenly, like an epiphany, or gradually, as old beliefs dissolve. You recognize that your identity was a conditioned response rather than an authentic self. You begin questioning your career, values, relationships, and even reality. No longer bound by societal expectations, you start redefining existence on your terms. Awareness expands beyond logic and into intuition, creativity, and deep self-reflection. You let go of attachment to labels, roles, and the need for validation. The ego loses dominance, and you start operating from a place of clarity rather than reaction. You shift from seeking meaning to being meaning. Let's again outline what we will call some of the various attributes of becoming and becoming X-aware. Be mindful of that which is the becoming. See it and know it to be of the domain of mind, which is the external input. See it, know it, reject it, and then open to the newness of becoming X-aware. Our becoming was shaped by external influences. It is ego-driven, seeking validation and identity, attached to roles, labels, and beliefs. It operates within societal conditioning and is defined by past and external experiences. Becoming X-aware is driven by the internal realization. It is free from ego. You will know the truth beyond identity. It is detached from the false self. You see beyond the illusion. Once knowing, you are beyond conventional limits. Then, you will be defined by present awareness and higher consciousness. Once you are open to becoming X-aware, you now exist in a state of fluidity, adapting without attachment. You engage with the world but are no longer of the world in the same way. Life becomes less about survival and more about exploration, creation, and experience. Your decisions are no longer dictated by fear, conditioning, or societal expectations. They arise from authentic knowing. Becoming seemed necessary to build the framework of your existence. But becoming X-aware is the ultimate transformation, an awakening that liberates you from limitation. This journey is not a single event, but a continuous evolution. There comes a time when we say no because we have said yes all our lives. But what does this moment signify? It is more than just a shift in words. It is a transformation in consciousness, a declaration of self-awareness and an embrace of truth. From an early age, we are conditioned to say yes. Yes to authority, yes to expectations, yes to the roles imposed upon us. We say yes out of fear of rejection, fear of conflict, fear of not belonging. But in doing so, we often betray our essence, becoming a reflection of what others want rather than who we indeed are. Then comes the moment when we say no. This is not a rejection for the sake of defiance, but a powerful affirmation of self. This no is a reclaiming of truth, an act of self-realization, where we break free from external validation and embrace our authentic selves. Truth is often perceived as external, dictated by society or defined by consensus. But the truth is internal. The voice within recognizes when a yes is a lie. Learning to discern our genuine desires, imposed expectations are the foundation of becoming self-aware of what was and perhaps is. But as one is becoming X-aware, this transformation leads to heightened awareness. It is the realization that every choice shapes our existence, and through conscious decision-making, we evolve beyond conventional thinking and being. Are you still in the process of becoming, or are you transitioning to becoming X-aware? Remember to share your thoughts in the comments, subscribe, and begin transitioning to becoming X-aware. Stay connected for more insights on self-transcendence and deep awareness. Why do we placate the vision of those who have shaped society to their advantage? Why do we trust a system designed to fail, only to then accept its prepackaged solutions as if they were inevitable resolutions? This is the cycle of control. A problem is created, a reaction is provoked, and a solution is presented. A Hegelian dance of thesis, antithesis, and synthesis, where the conclusion is always predetermined, yet we believe we have arrived at it naturally. But have we? There comes a time when we say no, because we have said yes all our lives.
If our time together has inspired you to turn away from personas and move toward true discovery, we'd love for you to subscribe, comment, and share. Let's embrace life fully right here, right now.